What's going on YouTube? My name is Spencer Berke and I'm a photographer based out of San Diego, California. Today I'm in the amazing Porsche 991 GT3. Thank you to my good friend David. I'm going to link his Instagram right here. You can follow him on Instagram. He has an amazing Porsche GT3 as well as this GT4 right next to me. He's in town this weekend for the HRE headquarters open house, and he's from Northern California and he needed a place to put his cars just for the day and have a place to have them delivered. So he dropped them off at the dealership that I work at, which is known as O'Gara Coach. We are Lamborghini, Bugatti, Rolls-Royce, and Bentley. So he said, you know what? If the cars are there, why don't you take the car or both of them, go for a drive, kind of see how they are? And I was like, I'm completely fine with that. This car has an IPE exhaust on it, as well as a ton of carbon fiber throughout the whole car. The exterior is in white with these cool like yellow accents throughout, black mirrors, just really nicely spec'd. Same with this GT4, same exact spec, very, very clean. So today, I'm gonna go for a quick drive. Unfortunately, I am working right now, so this is my lunch break. What I'll do is I'm actually gonna take this car to get some lunch real quick, but in the meantime, I'll do a little review, I'll drive it for a bit. It's been warming up for about 5 minutes now, so it should be pretty good to go. Actually, it's got some more time to warm up, but I wanted to go over the car with you guys and show you a little bit more detail on the 991 GT3. This is my first time driving this exact car. Just a few days ago, I drove my first 991 GT3. We just had a car on trade, stock exhaust, stock everything. So this is gonna be a little bit of an eye-opener for me, being that it has a very, very loud exhaust. Now, I don't know if I press this button. Yeah, that'll do it. So if you press the exhaust button, it probably opens up the valve for the IPE exhaust. Parking brake off. Oh my gosh. Now this thing sounds crazy loud. I'm following my friend in a Maserati right now, but I gotta say, this exhaust system in a tech is amazing. I really want one for my M3. I have an E90 M3 and I'd love to have the same setup on my car. Oh my god, it's so loud. Is there a front lift on this? Yeah. Due to the fact that I had it in automatic mode, it probably closed the valves because I didn't have anything on sport. So PDK Sport. See, that'll open up the exhaust valves. There we go. So I'm assuming that this is probably on like an automatic mode where the exhaust will open up over a certain amount of RPM. So it sounds like it has like an automatic valve in it, which I think is pretty good because you can daily drive this if you really wanted to, and then you go to the track and it sounds beefy, it sounds loud, it sounds like it can really match how the car looks. One of the things that had impressed me the most about this car was the transmission. Now this PDK transmission, I really prefer a 6-speed or 7-speed manual with a third pedal, but the PDK itself is such a fast system, and it's quick. It's good for the track if you're looking to make good lap times, if you're looking to have efficiency, if you're looking to have something easy. I think PDK is the way to go. And it's tough for me to kind of convert over to that. Yeah, you can hear the valves open and closing. Oh my god. The sound of this car under acceleration in between shifts is just unbelievable. It sounds so good. I want to get on it somewhere. I don't have a radar on this thing. Are you kidding me? David, I know you're watching this, man. Wow, what a car. Thank you for letting me have this car for the day. So awesome. Just literally breaking necks everywhere you go. Every person on a bike, every person walking is like, what is that sound? I apologize if it's a little bit dark. I do have my camera on like a windshield mount, and it's a little bit dark in here. The interior is dark, it has dark window tint, but I really want to see if there's like a button that makes it permanently open. kids are saying to me, but literally this car is nuts. It's not my car. Those kids are like, rev your engine. Oh wow, there's a Viper ACR right here. Holy crap, I saw this thing driving. Damn. I'll insert a picture of the car that I just saw. But man, what an awesome Viper. So we'll go ahead and roll the windows up and throw the AC on just to kind of soak in the car itself and see how it feels as far as daily driving capabilities. Now, I'm assuming David has this tuned to the point where, like I said, the valves don't open up until a certain amount of RPM, which I think is very practical. Man, why am I so dark? Come on. I had to change the angle a little bit. I feel like the camera's a little bit dark, but I've been driving for 6 minutes. I've done some research on the Porsche GT3, and for me, I've driven everything from a 4.0 RS Unicorn to a 997 GT2 to a lot of classic cars as well. Okay, so I had to change the camera angle just because it was bouncing around a little bit. Hopefully it stays still now. Holy fuck! Now I don't know if you guys can hear that, but this is the sound of adrenaline. It sounds so good. I have goosebumps all up and down my arms right now. My whole body is covered in goosebumps. This thing sounds like an F1 car. Push out the windshield. There's so much travel and movement that it's like... Oh my god, are you kidding me? For real. To be right, dude, I can't deal with this. So I'd like to apologize for the fact that I had to move the camera. The mount that I have just isn't working out, so we'll see how this works. This car cranks out about 500 horsepower to a flat 6, which is very, very impressive for an NA car. No turbo, no forced induction, no supercharger. And given that, the RPM range is so damn high. 9,000 RPM, it's so addicting because once you get above that 5,000, 6,000 RPM range, the car just opens up and it screams, and it's how it's meant to be. And that engine just is so, it roars. You can hear that behind me. Listen to that. Wow. Sounds so good. And it's tough to get this car to open up in areas like La Jolla or Pacific Beach just because there's not a lot of room, you gotta be safe, there's a lot of cops around, and nonetheless, I don't want to be driving somebody else's car like crazy all over town. So I'm very thankful for my friend David letting me have this car, but I just think that, you know, like I said, I want to be respectful of it. Now, comparing to the previous generation GT3s, I think this one definitely tops a lot of them just due to the fact that there's so much technology that's gone into this car, such as the transmission, the engine, the overall balance of the car. From the early 991 or 911 GT3s, you know, they were very underpowered for 996. For the look of the car, there was not enough power. I drove a 996 GT3 RS, and that car was fun. It was on rails. It felt very good through corners, but the fact that it was very underpowered made the car it wasn't as exciting as I wanted the car to be, but it was still very fun nonetheless. Now, when you step into the 997 territory, I had driven a 3.8, and that was very fun. We had a car that came in on trade. It had a GMG straight pipe and header setup, and that car was very fun because you get high in the RPMs. It did have a lot of power. It sounded great. Then I went into a 911 GT3 RS 4.0, a white one, and that car just topped everything. It had a stock exhaust, but nonetheless, it was a full-blown race car for the street or for the track. So it was really cool to have that car you could actually drive on the road versus driving on the track, and it was still legal, which was mind-blowing. Paying for a car that's between 130 to 180 grand, depending on your options for a standard 991 GT3, that's a lot of car for the money. Now, when you want to step into the 991 GT3 RS, that's something you're going to get really hardcore racetrack, meant to be driven hard. You get the different look with the wing, the front bumper. The car's much lighter. It comes with different options, especially my favorite is the cage. Now, you can get this car with the cage from the factory, but personally, I would do it 100% on every car that I have, just because I like the look of it, and you do get a feeling of being safe, which is great, especially when you're in a car that's capable of going so fast, not just in a straight line, but through corners. You never know when you might need it, especially if you're someone who loves going to the track, you know, once in a while, or even driving hard when you can. It's nice to have it. For Porsches, you know, I don't know a lot about them. I specialize in Lamborghini, but I realized one thing about this car is that it has rear wheel steering. Say that 10 times fast. It's just really fun to have when you're going around turns and you push the car rather hard. It feels like you have a lot of confidence, which is great, because with these kind of cars, you want to have as much confidence as you can going fast through corners, because it's very easy to get the rear end out. Now, having rear wheel steering is a whole entire different story for the game as far as track cars. It's something that I only saw in like monster trucks. Now, the sound of these cars, I'm obsessed with, because with this, it's a naturally aspirated 500 horsepower flat six, which makes the car rev very, very high. 9,000 RPM. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. So I really hope you guys enjoy that kind of video. I really enjoy doing it. It's a lot of fun doing these kind of reviews and really focusing on the car, what kind of power it has, and all the, you know, specifications it offers. So I really genuinely enjoy doing these. I hope you guys enjoy it too. I'm open to any kind of review, so if anyone has a car out there they want me to do as far as like a stock car or anything with crazy mods on it or crazy builds, I'm up for it. Feel free to reach out to me. But once again, a big thank you to David for letting me use your car for this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this stuff. Feel free to thumbs up the video if you can, and also subscribe if you haven't, and also check out all my daily vlogs. I do a ton of videos almost video a day usually, as far as like my full day in the life of workouts and eating and work and photo shoots and side businesses and my clothing line, and pretty much everything is put into my YouTube channel that I love doing. So I really do hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna say it 400 more times. We'll see what happens for future videos, and I look forward to seeing if we can do more reviews like this and make this channel grow and keep growing and progressing more and more. So once again, I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. From Monterey Car Week.
From Monterey?
Yeah, he did. That doesn't sound good.
That's great.
Yeah, he has HREs on it. He did the wrap on it, and it has the IPE Exhaust.
We can hear it.
It's so loud.